Hello, Justin Williams speaking. And for today's Goosebumps TV episode and book comparison, I'll be diving into Ghost Beach. In this, where, where, where in this book of it really does give the meaning of the family that stays together, haunts together. If you catch my drift. But before I begin, I'll give you a straight warning for all vegetarians and dog lovers. Because there may be some content that will horrify, even gross you out. So if you're a vegetarian and dog lover that really doesn't like the idea of dogs getting devoured or basically possible hints of cannibalism, I suggest you stop watching or skip a few parts, if you will. Anyway, let's begin. In Ghost Beach, the story begins with two siblings, Jerry and Terry. They're spending the last month of summer with their distant cousins, Brad and Agatha Sadler, who live in a cottage by the beach, obviously, where they actually meet three people. They met some other kids who also have the certain last name of Sadler. When they heard stories about ghosts that roam around the beach area at night. And as the two kids get acquainted with Brad and Agatha, their distant cousins, the two kids have heard strange noises. And the next day, while exploring the surrounding area, they came across skeletons of dogs, for which the neighboring kids told them that there are actual ghosts that haunt the beach, and they practically ate the dog meat. They actually devoured the dogs, just because dogs can sense the supernatural, especially ghosts. And they warned them about a ghost that actually lives in a cave just down the beach, and warned them not to go inside. But as the nights progress, the thought about a ghost haunting the beach really has both Jerry and Terry worried and scared. But so one night, the kids decide to put an end to this ghost nonsense that's terrorizing the neighborhood, which meant that Jerry and Terry went inside the cave to try to dispose of it once and for all. And inside the cave, they found an old man by the name of Harrison Sadler, who is actually which it turns out is a distant relative of Jerry and Terry. And he's not a ghost. But he did tell them that there are actual ghosts out there, but they also got word from both Brad and Agatha that, anyway, the kids did learn, one way or another, that the Sadler family, a long time ago, when people start coming into America as pilgrims, close to the time of the very first Thanksgiving, I believe. They just don't give any details. Well, anyway, turns out the Sadler family was unfortunate to get caught in perhaps the most worst winter they they ever had in their lives, and their last too. One by one, each of the Sadler family members died of from the cold and starvation, and some of them wanted to just live out their lives longer, and thus becoming ghosts. And once Jerry Terry were asked to checked out the graves, they discovered a vital piece of clue that hints that the kids they met aren't what they seem. And thanks to Harrison Sadler and his loyal dog, they discovered that they're actually cousins of Jerry and Terry, and they're actual ghosts who just wanted to live out their lives. And Harrison Sadler sacrificed his life by causing a cave-in that will trap the ghosts forever. And Jerry Terry went to their cousin and tell him exactly what happened. Yeah. Fortunately for them, the whole nightmare is over. Or as they think, Harrison Sadler's dog somehow managed to escape the cave-in and came to the cottage, and its barking revealed that Brad and Agatha are ghosts, who are not sure what to do about that. And that's the story. And now for the differences between the book and the TV episode based on the book. Number 1, there are 3 cousins, but in the show there are 2, with Nat being absent. Number 2, in the book, Agatha was the one who told Jerry and Terry about the sad story about the Sadlers. In the show, it was Harrison Sadler who told them that. Number 3, in the beginning, there was a dream sequence about a ghost. In the show, it's not. It goes right towards the beach cemetery. Number 4, Harrison Sadler was believed to be a ghost. And number 5, the dog remains were found in the woods, whole skeletons of them, that littered the forest floor. In the episode, just one full skeleton was found directly on the beach. All the meat, all the flesh, ash and innards are gone. Pitch clean, not a single trace of tissue left. And 6, last but not least, is and I'll give you maybe some warning about something gross you don't want to hear. And the final difference is when Brad and Agatha were exposed as ghosts thanks to Harrison Sadler's dog. How they react to it depends on the material. In the book, they question what they're going to do to the kids. And when R.L. Stine was asked about this particular ending, he says, "Can't tell you, I might get sick." He's eating lunch, which hints that these kids could have been cannibalized. But in the show, they were just desperate enough to eat the dog. Which by the standards of the Bible, it's illegal to simply eat dogs, and it's certainly one of the most inhumane things I could think of. And that's all I could get. And until next and next for next episode, I will discuss us agree. I'll discuss a toy that's a bunch of green slime that seems to be alive, and worst of all, it keeps growing, and growing. How, how is this toy? How's this kind of toy? Oi, how's this kind of toy be so scary? Stay tuned to find out. And until next time, this is Jesse Williams signing off. See ya.